What's up, cool kids? FD White back with another episode. So Bitcoin right now is currently sitting at 82.5. We talked about this Friday right before the summit. We said watch out if the summit is a nothing burger, which we expected. Be watching out this weekend for a nice little drawdown. And we're getting that. We're getting that. Sometimes these markets are a little bit predictable. Not saying I know every move, not saying that I know everything that's going to happen, but we called this and we knew something was going to happen if this was a nothing burger. If the crypto summit, i.e., the Trump thank you summit, was a nothing burger, we kind of had a hunch that Bitcoin would possibly go down, altcoins would go down, and they're bleeding. They're really bleeding. The altcoin market is bleeding. Bitcoin is bleeding. So what's going to happen next week is going to determine a lot for me. We have equities, the stock market going down. A lot of them, well, the NASDAQ and the S&P are below their 200-day moving averages. Bitcoin right now is currently below its 200-day moving average. So usually that determines if you are in a bull or a bear cycle or bull or bear market. But with Bitcoin, we do have something to look at with an upper sloping trend line, and all is not lost. So let's look over at the chart. Now, what I'm looking at for Bitcoin, let's actually make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So let's turn that off. So I'm looking at this area here. So we were in this symmetrical triangle. It's kind of sloppy, but you get the point. Let's actually go to the 4-hour. You can get a little bit more data or a little bit more. Let's make that smaller. So we were looking at this area here, this upper sloping trend line coming in. We had a bottom, another bottom, bounce, but now we lost it here and we are coming down. So it seems like this move is a real move. I don't know if we're going to get some type of push going into the weekly close. We do have a few more hours, but we have broken the 200-day, this red line here, this 200-day moving average. We have come below it. I want to see us pop up. We have formed a CME gap. Friday we closed around 80, let's see, around 86K. So we have formed some sort of a CME gap above us somewhere up here, and that will come in confluence with this teal bar and also our upper sloping trend line here that we fell below. So possibly we can form some sort of a bottom coming in, maybe down to about 82, 81K, get a nice little bounce back up to about 86 and a half, and we can fill that CME gap, and then we'll see if we're going to get rejected or not, see if we can get back into that this. Let's actually draw it out. So maybe we come down, we start getting a little bit rejected from that 200, bounce back up to fill that CME gap. We want to get back in this, and then we can possibly get back up to here, going back to about 95, 96. But it does not look good. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good right now for the markets. The market, I mean, look at the stock market. The NASDAQ, Russell 2000, Dow, everything is down. MicroStrategy is teetering at its 200-day moving average. Nvidia is coming down. We're still above that $100 level that we've been talking about. But we gotta stay focused. We gotta stay in tune. I'm gonna keep saying that every video, because right now, let's actually go back and I'm gonna show you. The line in the sand for me is here. And let's zoom out so I can exactly show you what I'm looking at. So we have all this on the volume profiles. You can see all this volume. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger. So we're coming in right here. We want to see this hold here. This will be our line in the sand for me. This is my line in the sand. So this is the upper sloping trend line that we started back when I said when the bull market officially started back in October of 2023. Had a nice pop all the way up to about 74, came back down, popped up a little bit more, came back down, popped up again. Now it seems like we want to come back down and retest. And if we do come down to retest this, we have a lot of confluence coming in. We have the top side of this bull flag that everybody was talking about. Let's actually just draw it out. So this bull flag that we had here and we broke out of. So the top side of the bull flag is coming in around 70 to 72K. Then we have the upper sloping trend line that's coming in from the beginning of the bull market. October 2023 is coming in that area. And we also have our 2021 cycle high, which is coming in at about 69 to 70K. So all this in here is what I'll be looking at. This area here is what I want to hold. Even if we start to come back down, hopefully we can bounce, and just stay above this line. Or even if we come and deviate a little bit, I really just want to stay in this trend, stay on this uptrend that we've been in, like I said, since October 2023, and we'll see. So we are at a pivotal level. We do have about $12,000 more to come down before we start to test those levels. So I'm not really complaining too much. Altcoins are getting hammered. We already know that. So we do have to position ourselves a little bit differently. We've been talking about the reclaim trading. That hasn't worked yet. We've been looking for macro key levels to reclaim, and then we can go long. A lot of times now, a lot of traders are shorts. A lot of shorts piling up in the market. We do short. I haven't shorted like that this cycle, but we will short if the market, well, we're kind of late. We should have been shorting to put more money to in our stash so we can buy, you know, once we start to form some sort of a bottom. Or you can just start buying on the way down, because we cannot time bottoms. We don't try to time tops. We take profits. We pay ourselves. So that's what I've been preaching. We've been doing a lot in the Cool Kids community in Telegram. Go and subscribe to the Cool Kids Alpha group. We had to start it over, so I got about 30 subscribers. We're going to try to get to 100 before March is out. So we had a lot of alpha, putting a lot of alpha out in the Telegram. We put some charts in here. We talked about Bitcoin. We also just talked about the chart that I just talked about, the upper sloping trend line from October 2023. We'll have my thoughts, my analysis, what I'm doing, breaking down Bitcoin. We're talking about stocks in there as well going on, and we're going to pump it up, because this is the time. Let me take those off. This is the time when you really need to lock in, and I promise you, this is the time where the money is made. The money is made during bear trends or bear markets. This is when you start to get the things for cheaper. You buy in the bear, sell in the bull. A lot of people have it a lot differently, but it also depends, because then some of these coins you don't need to buy until it's a bull market. But it's very hard to navigate this cycle. It's been very hard to navigate this cycle. So I want you guys to do a lot of research, a lot of due diligence when it comes to how the market works, how to navigate in the market, how to take profits. And even if you're not trading, I want you guys to kind of learn support resistance levels to give you a better overview of where to sell, how, you know, when to sell, and things like that. So we'll be putting out a lot of educational videos talking about those too. And I've been using my volume profiles a lot, these things here. So we'll talk about those as well. Keep the community updated and keep the community well balanced and cool, because we are going down. We haven't broken that key uptrend yet, but if we do, we got to be ready for any scenario, and that's what we're going to continue to do for the community, and, you know, for myself, because I definitely want to take advantage of lower prices. You know, when the market's running up, everybody feel like they're off sides. Most people like, I wish I would have bought this. I wish I would have bought more of this. I wish I would have bought more of that. Now you have an opportunity to buy more of this, more of that. Now that the market is going down, let's actually look at, because I mean, altcoins are bleeding. And before we get up out of here, we're going to make a real dedicated video talking about some altcoins. But right now, I mean, Bitcoin is sitting at 82.3. We got Ethereum. Oh goodness, we're approaching that $2,000 mark. We want to hold that. AVAX finally broke that $19 level. We're sitting at $18. What else about Dogecoin at 16? Wow, like this is crazy, man. XRP, we're approaching that $2 mark. I want to buy things. I want to buy XRP under $2, so be looking out for that. Sui's at 226. I want to get Sui under $2. Cardano is back at 72 cents. Solana is at 126. 125 is our area. Under 125 is where we wanted to buy. Algo back under a quarter. So it's a lot of things. Like I said, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep you guys cool. We'll let you know what I'm doing in the market right now. I'm on the charts. I'm going to be looking out, you know, to see what happens this upcoming week. This is going to tell me a lot. This upcoming week, let me set this right here. This upcoming week is going to tell me a lot for these markets, not only the crypto market, but also for equities. Stock market did have a small little bounce on Friday, so we're going to see what happens with the stock market opening up. Futures open up in a few hours, then we'll see how the market goes along. Market uncertainty, tariffs, unemployment, everything is accumulating and is weighing on the market. So, like I said, we'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna get back to the charts, see what I can formulate, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to the Telegram, the Cool Kids Alpha group. Link will be in the pinned comments and in the description. And I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace.